All right, I'm going to do a quick unboxing here and then I'm going to go carp fishing. Now, I made an order to Big Carp Tackle. Now, I'm not affiliated with them, but I have bought carp gear in the past from them. And I'm going to show you what I bought. Jumbo tiger nuts. Let me get this plastic off here so I can give you a better view of this. I am going to pack out everything that I brought with me. I'm not going to leave any trash in the park. Frenzied jumbo tiger nuts. Cooked and sweetened tiger nut syrup. The next thing I got is multiple hair rigs. These are the Corda Basics hair rigs. Size 2 hooks. I got multiple of these. And then I got some more Corda bait up method leads. This basically has the word bait up on it, and that's where you pack the hook into the bait when you pack the bait around it. And this is the smaller one. I've been using the smaller ones. And that's it. That's all that I got. Now I do have one bonus thing. I finally got batteries for my carp bait alarm. These are the 21, 23. I think it's the size 23 that these bite alarms that I got on Amazon as part of my rod pod that I've had for years. This is the battery they take. That's a tiny 12 volt battery. Goes in the back. Let's put it in here. This basically screws into the rod pod. The rod goes into this little holder and the line is on a little roller. So when the carp runs with the bait, it sets off the alarm. Screws in like that. Now I'm going to put my pack bait on this one, get it out there, and then get a battery in the other bite alarm and one of the big tiger nuts on that other rod and reel. This one's going to be pack bait with fake corn, and I am going to use pack bait with a tiger nut. I want to show you how I do it with the round sinker. All right, there's the dough ball. I tell you what, this place looks like carp heaven. I hope they're here. I really don't know how deep it is here. Now with the alarm in the carp pod, I'm going to use my secondary drag. Now I forgot to open up the carp pod. There we go. There's the first one. Now I got to get the second one set up. I do like the size of these tiger nuts. They're good sized. Now I'm going to put pack bait on a round sinker. There you go. There's my hybrid American European rig. Now I just got to gently cast it out there and hope for the best. it's better to use method leads instead of round sinkers. But this is an attempt to also only use tiger nuts, which I could do the same with a method lead too and just not pack it. This cove is not deep at all. Of course, I forgot my battery. So I need to put a battery in this one. Now, hopefully, there will be some hungry carp out there to eat one of my baits. So, wish me luck. Well, I just got my first bite while I was messing with the camera. I was moving it around, trying to, do a kind of a scene where you can like just hear the rain and the birds and stuff. And I ended up getting a bite like that. And it's not there. And like last time, has the pack bait first. Now it has started raining and I'm debating on whether or not I want to swap out my microphone or at least take the microphone off and just use the camera's microphone. This one picks up better and obviously it's directional, so you'd only be able to hear like the rain and stuff. At least this is a good sign. There's got to be carp or something here. Alright, another dough ball. I'm going to get it out there and then I'll start just record the rain for a little bit. Some of you actually enjoyed the bridge video where you could hear the rain. So maybe I can get a little ambient rain, clip going here. All right, let's see what happens. Got him. Uh-oh. Oh, he's still there. I think he ran into some wood or something. Now he's running into my other line.
Oh, are you stuck?
Yep, he's in my other line. Oh, there we go. He ran over my other line. And it's not a carp.
Is that a catfish? That's a
A small little channel cat. Now this is a bycatch to carp fishing in the United States. Probably anywhere that there's catfish. Still, it's fun to catch them. I was just about falling asleep because everything is really, really slow. And that's kind of typical for carp fishing. All right, going to let him go. All right, I think I'm going to do a refresh of all my bait since he ran into that other line. I'm going to get this one out first and then reel that one up and put some more pack bait on that round sinker. At least I'm not skunked like my previous carp fishing attempt. One of the good things about tiger nuts, you really don't need to refresh them. Although, like I said, I'm going to put more pack bait on it. It will be interesting to see if channel catfish decides to eat a tiger nut. All right, I do have a couple of things to show you real quick. Here's what a tiger nut looks like when you let it dry out on your hook or on your hair rig overnight, or might take a couple of days to do that. That's what you normally see them in the stores, is like this, the edible ones. Also, I've had this rod pod for a very, very long time, and it is the cheapest, or was the cheapest on Amazon. And I mean, it's done good over the years, but I have broken parts. Like, I don't have the reverse bite. It's like a chain that hooks up to the line to detect a reverse bite where the fish picks it up and heads towards the bank. I broke the original rear cup rod holders, which in this case of these rods, I really don't need to use those. I need to use the ones that I'm using now. Those are Akuma Avenger Carp rods, and they got a really long handle. I also could put a third alarm on here, but I smushed in the button on one of the alarms. I do feel that 2 rods is enough. If you have 3, that's more lines that could get tangled up, as you saw that catfish do. He tried to tangle up in the other line, and thankfully it didn't. And I'm using braid. When you tangle braid, it's a nightmare. Now I'm going to give this maybe another hour, and hopefully the target fish will drop by a nice carp. Pack bait getting pecked on again. Nothing wants the tiger nut. It's just chewing through the bait. eventually or get the hook. Well, I was hoping whatever that fish was would have came back, and it didn't. And now about an hour later, so I need to reel these up and get ready for my next fishing adventure tonight. I'm actually going to either do some catfishing or try to catch some walleye and sauger. I haven't decided yet. The bridge that I'm going to be fishing at supposedly has walleye and sauger at it sometime. So I might do both. I might put some catfish bait out and some minnows just to see if I can catch something different. Of course, if I don't catch anything, the video might not see the light of day. I don't know yet. I do publish skunked videos every now and then, and with me doing videos every single day, sometimes I have to publish skunked videos, like that previous carp fishing trip. Still, at least I'm not skunked in this video, even if it's not the correct fish. I'm fine with catching a channel catfish. They're fun to catch. Now I'm going to reel these up and head home in the rain. Hopefully it won't be raining tonight. Now, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have any questions about my carp gear, or if you want an Amazon associate link to this carp pod, or anything else that I can do a link to, like that big carp tackle stuff is on their website, and I could link it too if you're interested. Even though I'm not affiliated with them, they're pretty good at getting their orders out really quick, and they got good gear there. And as you saw, sometimes that carp gear catches catfish. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.